Status update. It's been a while since I've done any kind of update. I've completed 3 ads this year for the shirts. Unfortunately with 0 conversions, which of course sucks to say out loud. And it's not something that I'm happy with in terms of results, but I want to be honest with you guys and to show you that there often needs to be a lot of learning in order before you can succeed with whatever you want to achieve. And so I'm not trying to hide the progress I make or anything from you. I want to show it as it is. But I am learning as I go, which is the most important part, and it is also a lot of fun at the same time. I've done 3 ads, and just now I've actually yesterday released the 2nd season, which is the 2nd collection of the Discipline Group brand, which consists of crew necks, both black and white. And this is not any form of advertisement. I'm merely sharing this with you guys to let you know why I do stuff and how I feel about doing it. And so I've made these new shirts because I wanted there to be a collection which was very much about unity and another way of representing the values of the Discipline Group and the values of working towards chasing your dream. The new collection, not only is it very limited in the amount of shirts that we're going to sell, which makes it more exclusive just as a fun feature, to look back on once we're a much bigger brand. One of them is like the discipline. It has discipline community. Another one is ambition over comfort, a saying that I use, or a saying I say to myself a lot. Pursue the ambition over being comfortable. You have to go through the pain in order to get the success. Same with doing the ads and getting no results, right? And then the last one is me versus me. Set goals, execute, repeat, which is the motto for the business. And the last one especially is showcasing that any kind of fight you're in, or any kind of goal you're chasing, or any kind of problem you're solving, even if you compare yourself and your results to other people, you're always only ever going to be fighting against yourself. So it doesn't really matter if you compare yourself. You only need to fight yourself and to become better than you were yesterday. And that's kind of the message behind that shirt. And so I'm super excited for these new shirts. I'm not going to show them here or anything because, as I said, this is not an ad. You can go check them out yourself if you feel like you want to represent the brand. That is completely up to you. But that is the purpose of the collection. It is to create a sense of unity for the ones who want to represent these values and of course look cool while they chase their dreams, right? I've made sure, because they're very exclusive with the 100 units per design, that each shirt will have a number from, it will say 1 out of 100 each shirt, or 2 of 100, or 50 of 100. So each shirt will have a unique number, both in the EU and the US. So that's pretty cool as well, that each shirt is unique in that sense. If we're looking at the coaching side of things, I've learned a bunch of things in the last couple of months. All of the clients are moving forward. I'm not going to share specific details here because that's, private parts. But all of them are moving forward, solving problems, overcoming personal obstacles, and creating quite significant results, which is amazing to be a part of, amazing to help create. And of course, it feels great for me because it's going to help my business as well. I've been reading Noah Kagan's $1 Million Weekend, which, helped remind me that I am the one who set the pace for this coaching program. So if I say it's going to take between 1 and 6 months, I allow it to take up to 6 months, which is an issue if I could make it take only 3 months, for instance, right? So I was kind of reminded that the way I structure the program and set the pace is going to determine how fast I can get success for my clients as well. In that, I was kind of also reminded that there's a big difference between just being a mentor and being a coach, and the line between when you tell your clients to do something and the line between when you suggest that they do something is very fine. I've had to reevaluate my, involvement in certain areas, which, is just a part of the learning for me, which is also why I'm super glad that I'm doing it free right now, because I'm learning so much every day. And that just means that it's going to be even better when I start charging for the program. It might be difficult. It's definitely difficult a lot of the times. And there are, of course, tasks that I don't want to do. But I really enjoy doing, the overall kind of work every day. And I think that's just the reward you get from pursuing something that really means a lot to you. But that's also rewarding in the sense that you feel like this is kind of what you're meant to do. I'm just currently right now watching a video which Ali Abdaal made, and it's called 7 Truths I Know at 30 but Wish I Knew at 20. The first video that he's pulled up is, he's turned 30 now, is a video from when he was 23, which I am right now. And so just right now, for me, looking back on the first videos I've done and hearing some of the same reasoning for why he started recording early, kind of just inspired me to do this quick status update. And this is very much the reason that I started recording immediately once I started my business, even though I feel like the video quality and everything is so terrible, right, at the beginning. But it's so much fun to look back on, and especially now during this period of time where there's not really even anything financially involved in it as well. That makes it even more fun, to have those down times or the bad times recorded to be able to look back on. Unfortunately, I think maybe I have one screenshot or something, but earlier this year, or sometime, I think it might have been sometime last year, I was basically like at zero money. And that was definitely a low point for me. It felt like one of the worst things, I would say, that I've probably tried so far. And I felt like extremely ashamed about it. I hadn't even meant for this video to be about this, but it's just some things that are coming to mind. I feel like it's a great point for me to share these things, because I've also been let me just mention that I've also been inspired by Alex Hormozi to say these things, because he says that now when he looks back, like all the screenshots you take, all the videos you make of the bad times are going to make up the story that you're going to be able to tell later, right? And so I think it is important to show the low points as well. I try not to, I may not show everything that goes badly, but I try like at least to be completely honest about the situation of things whenever I do share something. I did get, which is super amazing for me, out of the blue, an order the other day for 2 shirts, even though I turned my ads off, which was incredible, amazing. Felt really, really great. And it also kind of showed me that even though someone might not buy immediately while the ad is running, and from seeing the ad, they might come back later because they remember it, right? And so that's definitely something I have to remember going forward. I used to watch a lot of videos from people I looked up to in the business space. And it's funny because I find myself doing that less and less because I'm so cemented in the plan that I've made for myself. And now I just know that it's just a matter of then executing that plan and delivering on it. And so not seeing all these videos and being reminded constantly of new opportunities that I could pursue, but which would distract me from the goal that I'm trying to reach right now. It feels amazing kind of to like not really care as much about all these shiny object videos and new opportunities. Of course, I try to still be open if there's something if I hear about something where I think, okay, I might be able to apply this in some sense to myself. But for the most part, I don't watch the same amount of business podcasts. I don't watch the same amount of business content because many of them are super useful for me as well, but they're not useful for where I'm at in my business journey. And so watching them is kind of just wishing that I was at that place where I can use them directly, because I can't really relate when I have not been in the situations that they kind of ascribe a solution to. So right now I'm just focusing on trying to improve and do the things every day that I can for the the daily work that I am concerning myself with. And that's amazing, it's cool. And it's also right now a balance of making sure that I focus the main effort on getting my clients successful and improving the startup coaching program, and at the same time not neglecting the selling of the t-shirts, because otherwise I might not as well just have it, right? But I'm just doing a lot of experiments, really ramped it up this year, and I'm really grateful for that. But it does, of course, also, takes some amount of attention. It's incredibly fun. It's a lot of work, but if it wasn't a lot of work, it wouldn't be that rewarding, and I wouldn't get the results that I am going to get eventually. If you watched all the way until this point, thank you so much. You are incredible. I couldn't do this without you who are here watching, supporting. And so please put in the comment if there's any type of specific video you want to see from me. And if you haven't already at this point, subscribe. It means the world to me, and it helps grow the channel so we can reach even more people and help them change and improve their lives. That's the purpose of making these videos. It is to showcase what I'm doing in order to help you change your life as well. So if you would subscribe to show the algorithm that there's some value here, I would greatly appreciate it. As always, of course, thank you for watching, and stay disciplined.